28 minutes moving up to the hour of. Hold on a second.
Slow it down, down. Too many stunt drivers on the road, man. With the fire day, driver, what's your emergency? It's better late than never. So why all the hurry? Speeding
27 minutes moving up to the hour of 9 o'clock. Welcome back to the show. And let me say good morning to Sergeant Henry, who's in the studio with us this morning. We'll hear from Sergeant Henry first, and then we'll open the lines to hear from you. Good morning once again, and welcome to the studio.
Good morning, GQ, and thanks for having me. I want to say a pleasant good morning to the listening audience via the radio and the internet. This morning, my topic is road safety. And road safety is a critical aspect of modern life affecting millions of people every day. From community to work to leisurely drives, being aware of hazard and taking precaution can significantly reduce the risk of accidents. One should ensure that it is safe before they cross the street. If a crossing is nearby a road you intend to cross, use it at all times. Do not run, play, or idle in the streets. You should walk in a straight line from one side of the road to the other side of the road before crossing, ensuring that the oncoming vehicle has stopped behind the line just before the crossing. Yes, so when you're crossing, yes, we know, okay, it's a crosswalk, so you think, okay, I can cross. But you have to make sure that the person who is driving that vehicle acknowledge that they see you before you step onto that crossing to cross. And also make sure that the vehicle stop. As I said, do not idle, do not play, and do not run across the road. Yes, some persons like to be on the phone and they're crossing like, okay, they're in their yard. They're not in the street. Remember, everybody have time to move. So as long as you cross on the crossing, the other driver need to move on. But if you're going to take your time, you're going to be holding up the driver. If a school crossing guard is conducting the flow of traffic, you must wait until you are instructed to cross the road. This is for students or even pedestrians who want to cross while the crossing guard is there. If a police is at the traffic point conducting the free flow of traffic, you must wait until you are told to cross the road. And we know we had traffic point that's on Keon Street, 4th Street, Victoria Road. That used to be our traffic point before the lights take over. And while you're doing the traffic, persons want to cross. You're calling the traffic and they're crossing still. You cannot do two things at one time. If you're calling the traffic, let the traffic flow. When you stop the traffic, then you cross. Traffic point or the school crossing guard at your school, or some responsible adult in the police or the crossing guard is not present. So sometimes, sometimes they are not there. An adult might be there and they stop the traffic for you to cross. Yes, the driver should acknowledge that, because first thing, you're at a crosswalk. And remember, the crosswalk is there for pedestrians. Even sometimes no crosswalk is there and somebody want to cross, you stop, let them cross. Because especially sometimes in the rural area, they don't have much crosswalk in the rural area. So if someone is on this side of the road and they want to cross, stop your vehicle and let that person cross. Also, wearing seatbelt in a moving vehicle is believed to have saved millions of lives worldwide. Wearing a seatbelt is mandatory and the most important precaution you can take to minimize your risk in an accident. Some persons say, oh, when I'm strapped in the seatbelt and an accident happens, I cannot get out. But sometimes it prevents you from hitting either your face or your chest, especially if you're in the front of that vehicle. Every person has equal chance of being involved in a collision, so do not take any chance on your safety and that of your fellow passengers. So you pick up someone and they jump in your vehicle and they're in the front. Make sure before you drive off, you tell that person to buckle up. If you pick up a child who is under the age of 14 and over 5 years and they sit in the back of that vehicle, make sure you tell that child to buckle up. It's an offense to drive and the child behind is not buckled up. It's an offense. And that ticket is $200. If you have an infant who is under 5, you must make sure that they have a car seat to sit in. At high speed, the front seat passenger and driver, if not restrained by a seatbelt, would smash their head against the windscreen. As I said, their bodies could badly hit against the steering wheel or dashboard and legs could get crushed in the understeering area. You may even be thrown out of the car with high impact. So yes, that is why the seatbelt were made, to restrain you from these things. I don't know if you have any call right now, GQ. We can take calls.
Well, I was waiting for you to, finish your presentation. The lines are now open, 465-2555. And for those of you in the United States who would like to participate, 718-577-2916. Let's take this call. Good morning, you're live.
Good morning, GQ.
Hey, good morning, Culture.
And good morning, Sergeant Henry. Stupid phone, boy. Sorry about that scratching. You could hear me good?
No, it's really scratchy.
Okay, let me hang up.
All right. So Culture experiencing a little difficulty here. He's going to try again, though. You can continue in the meantime until we get back, Culture, or anyone else.
Not only is it important to wear a seatbelt, but also it must be worn correctly to help reduce chances of injury or death. The shoulder belt should be worn as closely fitted to the body as possible, over the shoulder and never under the arm, as this may crush ribs and injure internal organs. Some person, when they have on the seatbelt, they don't want to have it across them. They want to put it under the arm. That is not the correct way to wear it. The correct way is to put it over your shoulder. As it said, it may crush ribs and injure internal organs. So if it's not wear properly, this could happen to you if you get in an accident.
All right, let's try this call. Good morning.
Good morning again, GQ.
All right, we are a lot better this time.
Okay, Sergeant Henry. Well, I don't dump the one in the garbage pan. I don't mess around with nothing when you're working good.
I hear you, brother.
And it's a load of money it costs.
Wow.
Yeah. Sergeant Henry,
Yes, Culture.
what do you think? You don't think the police should get paid from the amount of ticket they serve? Why? You could answer when I'm done. Because we go to school from lower junior until we reach 7th standard, and then we come out and we go work. Most of these ignorant people were breaking these laws. They're not listening, They're not listening what you are saying on the radio. Week after week, month after month, they don't care. Sometime before, they let you have the right of way to go. And when I say the right of way, obeying the lights. And you and they come up and they blocking you and they say, but you see me here trying to get because of what? The amount of adjectives, the leg of how they care upon you. You want to know, well, what kind of human being them they be? So I don't, look, this place here, you got too many lawless, law breakers using our streets and they don't care. And I think you all should just hush and send them down by Mr. Limo house. That's all I like to say, because I tell you talk and they ain't decide to do no better. They're just ignorant. And I think you all need to summon us. Summon them and stop talking. Because they say, man, me I study them, the man. Me going with me going. Anyway, you all have a good day. Hear the man jam down. Thank you very much.
All right, Culture. All right.
Thank you, Culture. With that question you asked, I think I reserve from answering that with the ticket. I don't think I should answer that, because if I said yes, some people will say, oh, well, person are just going to give ticket because they're getting commission on it. If I said no, it might be something else. So I just refrain from answering that question.
Okay.
Yes, but it's something that all of us have to do.
Right.
We have to enforce the law. That is something, because once the laws were created, the police are there to enforce the traffic laws. And that's why tickets come about.
I understand. I understand. However, from what we are hearing from the public, even though you are given tickets, it doesn't seem to be enough, though. People are still complaining. Yeah, it's
They're not complaining. Well, the only thing is that the fine should increase.
Mm-hmm.
And I think even sometimes if the fines increase, people still gonna be lawless. Yes, because sometimes you stop person for their tint. And you say, oh, your tint is too dark. Take it off. Oh, I can take it off, but you can put it back on. So they're not really feeling it. Because you're going to give them a ticket and the ticket is $150. And then you're going to put it back on, you have to pay to put it back on. And if you get caught again, you have to take it back off and you get... So the only thing can happen, yes, as the caller usually call, the callers just call and say, increase the fine. As culture will say, let them feel it somewhere else. Let them feel it in their pocket.
But you're not responsible for raising the cost.
No,
so.
we can make recommendation. Yes.
Gotcha. All right. Our topic this morning is at hand. And however, though, we are taking any of your concerns and questions, even if it's not about the topic. The lines are open, 465-2555 and 718-577-2916. Sergeant, let me back over to you.
Yes, as we were saying, children below 5 years and weighs less than 40 pounds must be securely fastened to the rear seat in a child safety adjustable or removable seat. Children must not sit with the driver or stand in the front seat area. The driver may be fined if persons are not wearing the seatbelt. Some persons or some parents will be driving and the children is between both front seats. If you have to stop sudden, that child gonna get injured. Because you won't be able to hold the child and still control the vehicle. So either you're going to hold the child and you get in an accident, or you're going to try to avoid an accident and the child get injured. So most parents, when you're driving with your children, make sure they are sitting and restrained properly. Not have them standing between the seat, or you're driving with your child on your lap. You cannot control a vehicle that way. And some parents, or some male especially, like to have the child sitting in front with them. So the child is steering and you're driving. All these are offenses. And this cannot be road safety. It is unsafe for you and your passengers. World Health Organization. Road traffic crashes result in the death of approximately 1.19 million people around the world each year and leave between 20 and 50 million people with non-fatal injuries. More than half of all road traffic deaths occur.
Sergeant Henry, can I ask you to pause for a moment? Let's take this call. Good morning, you're live.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Sergeant, I'm asking a question which I've been concerned about since last year. The question I'm asking, who is responsible for inspecting the road paintings? Because much have not been done, especially on the Williams
Williams Highway.
Yeah, the highway coming from over there by the gas station in Gillard.
Yes, sir.
Gas station, that highway coming straight to the airport. That need repainting badly. So I was wondering who's responsible for that, because I don't know. Maybe need an inspection, somebody to inspect, the road, to see up the condition of it. The painting on the road is very important because it helps drivers to stay on their side more, especially if their vision is impaired. You see? So, I don't know. I just saying let me call on that matter to see if anything else could be done. It's just a concern that I have for a whole year now. And there's nothing done much across there at all.
That's it, sir?
Yeah.
All right.
Yes, caller. Yes, the painting really needs to be done, but there's some work going on from the airport roundabout up to St. Peter's. So from the airport roundabout straight across by Shadwell roundabout up to St. Peter's, work is being done there. Yes, right now they're presently doing it up at St. Peter's, then they're going to take from the highway straight up. Yes, so
Oh, so
that's
doing it
why.
in stages, right?
Yes,
Okay.
so that's why the painting is not being done. So I'm sorry about that, but because that's going to happen, it doesn't make sense. Yes, I know it is bad for us, but if we use the paint now and then they have to go resurface the road, that's wasting of paint.
The question still stands though. Who's responsible? Public
Traffic.
work? Traffic.
Traffic, yes.
Traffic is okay. Traffic is responsible. All right. Thanks for clearing that up. 465-2555, 718-577-2916. Sergeant Henry, back over to you. I interrupted you.
The World Health Organization, road traffic crashes result in the death of approximately 1.19 million people around the world each year and leave between 20 and 50 million people with non-fatal injuries. More than half of all road traffic deaths occur among vulnerable road users such as pedestrians, cyclists, and motorcyclists. Road traffic injuries are the leading cause of death for children and young adults aged 5 to 29. Yet 2/3 of the road traffic fatalities occur among people of working age 18 to 59. This is from the World Health Organization. 9 in 10 fatalities on the road.
Hold on. 9, remember that?
9 in 10
9 in 10.
fatalities.
We're going to continue from there. 9 in 10. Good morning, you're live.
Good morning, officer. Good morning, host.
Good morning.
Good morning to you.
I do agree with you that someone could have on a helmet. And I was told a long time ago when I used to ride motorbike, an unstrapped helmet is no helmet. If it's not strap on, you're not wearing one. The other thing is that I noticed that we still have the issue with the truckers. The truckers are driving a beautiful truck, and there's a nice cover for the truck, which is rolled up very nicely on the top of the truck. All they have to do is pull the swing, and it will open and pull it, and it will roll itself. But it appears as if that they enjoy messing up somebody's vehicle that they pass, or they're driving behind them. No cover. And it's like it becoming the norm because they're big and they bloody hand like they own the road. That is not acceptable. So I'm not asking the police to do anything. I just want to get out there that people are aware of the damage they are doing to people's property. That cannot be right. I think I've said enough. Have a good day.
Thank you, caller. Yes, and if you're driving behind someone who is doing that, all you have to do is call traffic and give us the number. You don't have to say who is calling. Just give us the number. We'll get in touch with the driver for that vehicle.
Let's take this call. Good morning, you're live.
Good morning, sir. This is just an observer because I recognize that most of the traffic, and the police officer want to be honest with you, they will tell you most of the traffic is in the town and not in the country. So there's not really enough policemen managing the road. And until that happens, we're going to always have that problem. So if you look at Good, you'll see in the center of town, there's all kind of police issuing tickets. Check the tickets, them you'll see. And when it comes to the country road, nobody manages the country road. The country just running free. That's my observation, sir.
All right. I'll let you respond, Sergeant.
Thank you for that observation, sir. I can't say much, but I can speak to the persons in charge of the outstations and let them know what is here. Yes, I know police is in Basti area, but for the country, I can speak to the outstation officers and let them know what persons' concerns are.
So the focus from what he's saying,
It's them in Basti, but not on the country road.
not on the country road.
Yes.
So if you could have the same enforcement on the country road, he believed that will help reduce some of the issues. All right. 9 in 10.
9 in 10 fatalities on the road occur in low and middle income countries, even though these countries have around 6% of the world's vehicle. In addition to human suffering caused by road traffic injuries, they also incur a heavy economic burden on victims and their families. So you think when you driving reckless or whatever, your family have to incur some kind of debt. Both through treatment costs for the injured and through loss of productivity of those who kill or disabled. So, you know, when you kill someone, that's cost on that family. Disable the person either in bed, a vegetable or whatever. Nobody, they can't work again. So that's money paying out. More broadly, road traffic injuries have a serious impact on national economies, costing countries 3% of this annual gross domestic product. Another factor that disrupts road safety is the use of mobile phone. Yes, I had that topic last week. During driving, the last thing that a driver should face is being distracted. Even a second of distraction can cause a life-threatening situation. Hence, mobile phones should never be used while driving. If the need to use the phone is unavoidable, pull over to the side of the road. This eliminates any risk associated with texting and driving. So if it's an emergency call, make sure you can pull over safely without disrupting the traffic or causing congestion. You pull over and you make your call. And especially, and I must say, not on a yellow line. Because remember, yellow lines are only there. You can be exempted if you're loading or offloading. If someone is coming out or coming into the vehicle, or if you have a mechanical problem, not for you to pull over to make a call. So you wait till it is safe for you to pull over in an area where you can pull over and make that call. Remember, texting and driving, it's an offense.
We have just about 5 minutes. I'll wait about a minute or two to see if we have any more calls. If not, Sergeant, I want to thank you for being here and being with us this morning and sharing your topic and concern. Well, one of the concerns, there are many, and each week you bring them to the table. So this week is just another concern from the traffic department here in St. Kitts, and, well, in St. Kitts in particular. News will speak for itself. As it relates to our programming, we have coming up next, our 9 o'clock report, and then we have the At Work Network segment of the show. Sergeant Henry, I think we'll call it that for the day.
Sure.
Your last words?
Road safety is a collective responsibility. It does not solely rest on authorities or law enforcement, but upon each individual adhering to the traffic regulation, avoiding distraction, and acting responsibility on the road are instrumental in reducing accident and preserving our safety.
Thanks for being here once again.
You're welcome.